What's up, everyone? It is your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and today we're gonna battle out a couple of fragrances. So if you all remember, I told you all that I had got the Soda Snob to compare to Born to be Unforgettable, as well as just have another soda fragrance in my collection. So today I thought we would compare them side by side and see how long they wear throughout the day. So I'm gonna put one on each wrist and then we'll see how they wear. This one retails for $65. Y'all know I have a code with Snif. They actually sent me over Slice Society and PR after I had bought Soda Snob, so I'm happy about that. Then I did a video on Born to be Unforgettable a while ago, and that did really well as well. So that's why I wanted to try both of them side by side, because it's like y'all seem to like when I do soda fragrances, so we can see which soda fragrance would be your personal preference just based upon price point and other things. Because I know Killian is quite the expensive brand, so I don't want anybody to feel like, you know, they can't have a soda fragrance. So the information should be popping up over here while I go ahead and spray this one, Born to be Unforgettable, on my wrist. Now I told y'all originally this one is my favorite. I like the smell of this one a little bit better than I like the smell of Soda Snob, because Soda Snob is a little bit sweeter, and y'all know I usually prefer like the sweeter one, but I know it's something about the scent of Born to be Unforgettable that I like the most. So I put 2 spritz on the wrist of that, and we're gonna let it sit and dry down for a little bit, and we're gonna talk about this other one. Now I have only been trying Snif since this year, and I already have 7 fragrances from them. So I feel like they push out quite a few fragrances quite regularly, to the point where, you know, you just have lots of fragrances coming to you at one time. But that's not necessarily a bad thing, and they have 2 different sections. So like this one is from their nonsense collection. I know this collection you can only buy from their website. Now their regular collection of just Snif fragrances, you can buy those at Ulta stores, but this niche fragrances, the ones that smell like food and other unique things, you can only buy from their website. So that's why I always tell y'all about my code, because like you can use my code on their website and get a little bit of a discount, whereas, you know, if you go buy it at Ulta, you have to wait for a prestige coupon or something. And like I said, this isn't sold at Ulta anyway. But this one has a little bit more of a caramelized sweet citrus scent to it, as opposed to more of like a kind of citrusy fizzy cola scent to it. Although it does smell like cola when you first spray it out, I feel like it still has a little bit more of a sweetness than the one from Killian, Born to be Unforgettable though. So let's spray it on this side and see how it works out. And again, information should have popped up over here for you to read. Okay, so according to Snif, if you spray on 2 scents, it's supposed to last for like 8 hours. So that's why I like to put on 2 on each side, so that way it's fair to both. Now I don't know if other brands have certain ones you have to spray for a certain amount of time or whatnot, but I know the Snif ones, they said you can put on 2 and it should last you for up to 8 hours. So I'm like, we're gonna try to we're gonna have this on for 8 hours. It is 1:45 now, so I'll come back to y'all at probably like 9:45, 10 o'clock, something like that, and we'll talk about if I feel like it lasted for that amount of time. But I already smell the difference between this one and this one. Like this one has a more, I guess you would say, sophisticated scent, and this one's more like a childish sweet type scent, because you smell a lot of caramel and a lot of fruitiness to it, whereas with this one I feel like you smell a little bit more citrusy element to it, and it just seems a little bit more sophisticated, if you will, than this, based upon the notes that are in each fragrance. But again, I personally plan on mixing these together to see what I get out of it. I feel like that would be possibly a good combination. Might be a bad combination though. I'm gonna have to wait and see, but that's another time for another day. I'm just going to go about my day now that I have sprayed both, explained to you both, let you see the information about both. And if you're just interested in one or the other, you can check, like, you know, the thumbnails on each one and watch whichever one you prefer, if it was just one fragrance in particular you want to hear about. But I'm gonna go get my life in order. If you're curious what's going on with the face, I have on the new CoverGirl foundation. Well, it's not new, it's repackaged CoverGirl foundation, the clean, what's it called, Clean Invisible collection. They took the fragrance out of it and put it in a plastic bottle instead of a glass bottle. And so I wanted to try it out because I had never tried it out. So I was like, this would be a good time to try it out while they relaunch it. I am comparing 2 different lipsticks and 2 different highlighters as far as dupes go. So tell me which side of the face you like. Do you like this side? Or do you like this side? But yeah, you can comment that down below, and I'll talk to you later on tonight about this perfume. Okay, girl? Okay, because I'm trying to brace the rush hour traffic, I'm telling you. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I know my face looks a mess, but I was supposed to come back at, if y'all remember, 9:45, 10:45, and I'm back at 12:45. So that's why we're looking the way we are. Mind your business. Mind your business. No, but both fragrances, remember, this one is the Killian side and this side is the Snif side. So I still smell the Snif one. It's not nearly as potent as it was, but it stayed potent till a good about like 9:45 thing. So it did the 8 hours that it promised, and the fact that I can still smell it, and we're in like the 11-12 hour mark, I'm like, bravo. Hopefully I did that math right. I am tired. Mind your business. But the Killian one I can still smell too, but I feel like it faded quicker, even though I did the 2 sprays like I did with the Snif one. So the Snif one did have longer longevity as far as me being able to smell it more throughout the day with the 2 sprays versus this one. At this one, around probably like the 6 or 7 mark, I felt like you couldn't smell it as potently as you could smell this one. But Snif fragrances are pretty potent, so I'm not surprised I can still smell it now at almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So if you wanted to know, they that's how I feel about them. So if you want a more potent one and you don't mind it being sweeter than Killian's Born to Be Unforgettable, then I feel like you will like Snif. But if you don't like the sweetness and the more caramelized scent of Snif Soda Snob, then I feel like you might be prone to the more Born to Be Unforgettable by Killian. Just keep the price points in mind, because Snif is going to be more affordable than Killian. The Killian travel size I got, I think, was like close to $50. Don't quote me. I'll have the thumbnail over here so you can go check that information and verify, because I don't remember how much it cost. I'm not even gonna front with you, but I know it was expensive compared to the Snif one being like a full-size fragrance for $65, and then you can use code Gelbeauty87, like I told you in the beginning, on their website, and get, sorry, not Gelbeauty87, you can use code Grace10 and get a discount on their website for 10% off your purchase. So I feel like the Snif one is going to be more affordable if you don't mind sweetness, but in my personal opinion, I do prefer the Killian one when it comes to the scent, because to me this one's just a little bit too sweet for my liking. But I'm going to mix them together and see what happens in the future. But those are my thoughts on both of the fragrances now that we have worn them for over 10 hours. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all the diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. My membership's down below if you're interested, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.